Hello again and welcome to another edition of Music Matters. I'm MonkeyBoy.
I'm Ziggy.
And we have got an interesting little episode today.
Well, it's not interesting to you.
Oh, it is.
Well, first of all, happy 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, happy 1 year.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a year.
A whole year. It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
No, we appreciate those that check out the podcast.
Absolutely.
Right.
Of course, you can, if you're on Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube, you can always like, share, subscribe, do all those things.
Yeah, it's on Spotify. And
comment, share,
Amazon
post.
Music, but, even if we don't have anyone checking out the podcast, we enjoy getting together.
That's right.
And putting it together.
We'll talk to air.
Yeah, we'll talk to air. We spend our week doing, looking things up and doing research, and, we care about what we're doing. It's a podcast that's only about music.
Yeah, absolutely. And this week is one that I'm not very familiar with, but I am always willing to learn, and I do remember some of these, so I'll be able to, go, hey, I do kind of remember that. I'll have to dust off the cobwebs up in that spot, up in that brain of mine, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, so
we'll see what we dust off.
We just talk about music. There's all kinds of things. I remember when I was talking to somebody else about doing this podcast prior to a year ago. The person was like, "Oh, you're just going to talk about your heavy music every week?" And I'm like, "No, we're going to talk about music."
Yeah.
You may not, or I may not be interested in something we're going to talk about.
Right.
But we're going to talk about it because we talk about music.
That's right.
Sooner or later, we will do an episode on Tom Petty.
I can't wait.
I have the ultimate respect for Tom Petty's songwriting abilities. He wrote some great songs. He was a wonderful performer. I am not at all a Tom Petty fan.
No, you're not.
But I respect him, and at some point during the podcast,
we'll get on that bus and take a trip.
Well, like if we were to get 1,000 views of the podcast on like YouTube,
sure, then we'll do it.
Then
all right.
I'll talk about Tom Petty.
All right,
We've already long established we will never, for any reason, for no amount of money or sexual favors or anything, we will never, ever, ever talk about Yoko Ono.
No.
Okay.
No. There's just no.
So let's talk about the charts first.
All right, let's do that.
And then we're going to talk about 90s country ladies.
Yes. So a subject I'm not very familiar with, but somewhat. I do remember them, and I used to have to play some for, the dances that I used to DJ back in the day. So I've got a little bit of knowledge on this, but you have way more knowledge.
We're going to learn you, and you'll be listening to these ladies all next week at work.
That's right. All right, here we go with the top 10 of the active rock charts, according to Media Base. At number 10, Limp Bizkit, still on the charts with Making Love to Morgan Wallen. Number 9, Never Tell and Sleep Theory with Break the Silence. That one's heading up the charts. Return to Dust comes in at number 8 with their song Bored. Number 7 brings us Papa Roach, their latest Wake Up Calling. I really dig that song. If you haven't heard it, it's solid. Mm-hmm. Number 6 is Guns N' Roses with Nothing. I think they're going to hit maybe close to number 1 on that with that song.
Well, that's a song that was written back in the Chinese democracy era of Guns N' Roses. And reworked. And the next Guns N' Roses album, Slash, is confirmed is going to be all original songs.
I can't wait.
Written in the current time.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the record, and I can see why, but, they want to keep the momentum going. I'm not saying the song sucks.
Right.
It's just not what I'm used to. I realize that it's not 1999.
Right.
When they hit.
Right.
And time has passed, but can we try
something new?
Something more
modern.
Use Your Illusion, or the spaghetti incident. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't like the spaghetti incident.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
But yeah, I feel you. Well, at number 5 is Chevelle with Pale Horse. Number 4 brings us Bad Omens with Dying to Love. Number 3, Shinedown with Searchlight. I have a feeling they're going to have 2 songs in the top 10 very, very, very soon. Maybe top 5.
Yeah,
because they just released a brand new song, and it is a rocker. And it's been a while since they've done that.
I think 2 to 3 number ones.
Yeah. And the one they just released called Safe and Sound, this one's going to... It's just... I bet it debuts at number 1.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's a great song. It reminds you of the rocking Shinedown that you love. You know, like the Boom Lay Boom or Diamond Eyes. Kind of has that type of feel. You know, it's just a rocker.
Can I just mention something?
Yeah.
They announced a big tour.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
A good one. It's coming to Sioux Falls.
Well, it's not a good one.
You don't think so?
It's good that they're touring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that they're going to play the hits. They're going to play the new songs.
Yeah.
But I just believe the openers should not be on that tour. I don't want to bash Blackstone.
I was going to say, Cherry, I love Blackstone Cherry.
But Coheed and Cambria is on that bill.
Yeah.
It's just a band that I think a lot of people can't get into. They do have a big fan base.
Yeah, I like Coheed and Cambria. I think it'd be good.
Well, I guess you better buy a ticket.
I know, I want to.
Go ahead and buy mine, but just know I'm showing up for Shinedown.
Yeah, I get it. You're not a Coheed and Cambria fan. Number 2 is Poppy, along with Amy Lee and Courtney LaPlante with End of You, and your number 1 song this week, American Idol winner Daughtry. Wasn't he a winner, or was he runner-up?
No, is this his first number 1? He's been around for a long time.
He's had some number 1s before.
Oh, okay.
But this is his latest number 1 called The Bottom. Great tune.
It is a great tune.
Yeah. So
I like Chris Daughtry.
Me too.
I remember watching him on Idol. And,
me too.
Daughtry doesn't do much for me though. But
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I'll choose to listen to it, but I don't listen to a lot of Daughtry or.
I listen to him every once in a while. Depends.
Yeah. Well, over on the country charts.
All right.
We're going to talk about the top 5, but I'll tell you in the top 10, Ella Langley is on fire. She has 3 songs in the top 10.
Okay.
But essentially, the top 10 is controlled by Ella Langley and Morgan Wallen.
Doesn't surprise me.
At number 5, Morgan Wallen, I'm the Problem. At number 4, Morgan Wallen, I Got Better. Sleepless in a Hotel Room, Luke Combs at number 3. 20 Cigarettes, Morgan Wallen. And at number 1 is Ella Langley, Been There for Weeks with Trues in Texas.
All right. That was, how long has it been at number 1?
When I last looked, I think it was like 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
All right. So it's been there a while.
And she's released 2 songs from her upcoming album, and she's just on fire.
All right, on.
Yeah.
All right. On the pop charts, number 10, David Guetta, along with, Teddy Swims and Tones and I, it's Gone, Gone, Gone. Number 9, Taylor Swift with The Fate of Ophelia. Number 8 is it Ray?
Yep.
Where Is My Husband?
You haven't listened to that song yet. I told you on last time we got together.
I know, I've been meaning I have to go listen to that song. Number 7, Tate McRae, Tit for Tat. Number 6 is Justin Bieber with Yukon. Number 5, Huntrix, featuring EJ. Did I say that right? EJ. Audrey Nuna and more. Golden. Number 4 is Bruno Mars and I Just Might. I love that tune. Somber at number 3 with Back to Friends. I love that one as well. Number 2, Olivia Dean, Man I Need. And the number 1 is Taylor Swift and Opalite.
Sure.
Okay, sure. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. Still doing it.
Still dominating.
Okay. We are going to talk about 90s country ladies. country is really not something that you choose to go look up. I mean,
true.
I don't look up opera, so
right.
I get it.
Right.
I get it. It's okay.
Yeah.
You do have appreciation for a lot of country artists.
I do, and certain songs I'll always love and have a love for. It's just not something that I connect with, usually.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about. I don't know. We'll work from the bottom up. I guess that makes.
You want to go from the bottom up,
or do we want to talk about the obvious biggest female country hit maker of the 90s?
I mean, let's save her for last.
Oh, well, now you gave it away. Oh, wait, yeah, we're talking about all females, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. At number 20, I'm a big fan of Alison Krauss. Are you familiar with Alison Krauss?
I know the name, and I probably know a song, but I can't think of it.
Alison Krauss in Union Station. They continue to tour now as Alison Krauss in Union Station, featuring Jerry Douglas. He's one of the he is a legendary dobro player. Been on millions of records.
Okay.
But she just has this beautiful angelic voice. As you know, she's done albums with Robert Plant.
Yep.
Toured with Robert Plant.
Yep.
I think they've done a couple albums.
I have heard some of those.
Yeah. She had a small amount of hits. I mean, she wasn't really mainstream, you know.
Yeah.
The biggest song from her is a cover of Keith Whitley's song, When You Say Nothing at All.
Ah, that's the one. Mm-hmm. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
That's the one I know her from.
But, you know, she's bluegrass. She's a legend in bluegrass. Mm-hmm. Harmonies, you know, with her band members and stuff. She's great. Sarah Evans.
Number 19.
Now, you know, I have a big crush on Sarah Evans.
I've seen Sarah Evans.
I've always loved Sarah Evans. I really felt at some point we should have got married.
Yeah.
But she just didn't know that I felt that way. And, yeah, some people know about my thing with Sarah Evans. Terrific singer. Do you know the hits from Sarah Evans? Can you name one?
Let's see here.
You got to look it up.
Yep. Yeah, No Place That Far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Crying Game? 3 Chords and the Truth?
Yeah,
Shame About That and Fool I'm a Woman.
Mm-hmm. Albums, right?
Are they?
I think those are.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we're not going to get deep into them because we've got a lot to talk about. But Sarah Evans has had, you know, she was on a run.
Yeah. In around the 2000, like 99, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alison Krauss continues to tour. Sarah Evans. The next one is Leanne Womack. Are you familiar?
I remember Leanne Womack. We played a Leanne Womack song on KG95 back in the day, but I can't remember the name of it right now.
Yeah, she showed up in the late 90s, and she kind of had in the 90s with country music, you know, we're coming out of the 80s where, you know, more of the poppier, more of the
they were more pop. They were definitely played on pop radio.
Yeah, you know, that was starting to blend in the 90s.
Yep.
By the late 90s, they're trying to switch the the vibe. They're trying to cut that off, I think. Certain individuals in the country music business wanted to keep it traditional.
Yeah.
Maybe not, your traditional of the 60s country or 70s.
Right.
They
more like the 80s.
That early Johnny
70s,
Cash
80s.
stuff,
Yeah.
But they didn't want it to go in this pop vein. And so Leanne Womack shows up during this period, a little bit of a traditional sound, a little mix of the future, and it translated, and she had a few hits herself.
Yeah,
she's still out there doing it.
I'm trying to remember what song it was that she played, that we used to play. I know we played one by her, but I can't think.
On KG95.
Yeah.
Yep. She had a couple of crossover songs in the 90s because she fit that mold. I do want to apologize if I sneezed during the podcast.
I hope you dance. That's the one.
Oh yes, yep.
Yeah,
I hope you dance.
The one.
And she had some big country hits as well. Number 17 here, it says, is Lori Morgan. She really kind of was there in the late 80s and the early 90s. I'm a big Lori Morgan fan.
I can't say I'm familiar with her.
Well, I know her because my dad used to listen to her dad, George Morgan, who was also a country singer. I went to see her. I'm probably a bigger Lori Morgan fan than I should be. I don't know. But I like the songs, and when I listen to her music, it reminds me of my late mother.
All right, cool.
16, Kathy Mattea. Are you familiar?
I know the name, but I couldn't tell you a song.
Yeah. Okay. She has a number of hits that are great. I'm also a big Kathy Mattea fan. Susie Boggess. I bet you're not familiar.
The name I've heard, but I wouldn't be able to pick a song out by her at all.
One of the smoothest singers. Had a number of hits on the country chart. She's another one that kind of arrived in the second half of the 80s there, and I've listened to a lot of her stuff too.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Then after her, Terry Clark at number 14.
Do you know Terry Clark?
Not so much, no. But
poor, pitiful me. Nope.
No.
Poor, pitiful me.
A hat-wearing, guitar-slinging force with hits like Better Things to Do.
I got better things to do. You don't know that one either, huh?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. All the people that love country are going, wow, this guy knows nothing about country music. And you are correct, sir.
Like I said, I was raised by a steel guitar player. I never saw him play, but my dad was a steel guitar player, and since he had played that kind of music, he loved that kind of music.
Yeah, absolutely.
So all of these.
My mom liked country a little bit.
Yeah, all of these old records, sat around. Well, I say old, but I guess they were somewhat current at the time. My dad's listening to them, but
yeah,
just Kitty Wells, really early country, and and everything, and I just got turned on to a lot of different genres of country. They didn't have genres back in the 60s.
Sure.
It was just all you called it country.
Yeah.
Pretty
much, when I was growing up, I was hanging out with this crowd and it was a little small town, so it's not like a lot of stuff got into the small town. You know, it took a while for any type of fad or any type of, band to get in there and get noticed. So I was into the hair metal scene for pretty much the whole entire existence.
Yeah.
And it didn't really change much.
No, I mean, I'm very grateful, and I've talked about this before on the podcast. I'm grateful to my dad and my brother Tim, and to a large degree my other brother. But there's countless people in my life. My cousin Bill Arnott. I remember when we went to see my aunt. They lived right next door to my aunt, and he was always listening to records and good music. But I'm grateful for all those people that, that turned me on to, music and artists. Even friends I had in high school. The stuff I have now in my head is it's 50 some years or less of music junk.
Yeah, me too.
Back then I didn't, I was learning along the way. So, I'm learning I knew about the Police in 1982, but I didn't know about the Police until I met my friend Glenn. I had heard Journey before, but Glenn opened the door for me. The same thing with Rush and all that stuff. And so, if you have someone in your life like that.
I had a friend named Kent Warman, and he would we sat together at lunch, and he would just quiz me about music all the time, and kind of laugh because I didn't know anything at the time. But it made me learn about those things. And then he actually let me borrow all of his record collection, and I recorded every single one of them onto tape, so I had them all. And then I just delved into them. I did deep dives into every band that he had, and that's how I got into being, into music and being a DJ.
Well, music is an art form.
Yeah, for sure.
It is an absolute art form. And we have two people. We have, as we learned in radio, we have active listeners and we have passive listeners.
Yes.
So, you and I would follow, and our many friends and many people in the world would fall into that active listening.
Yes.
And these are people that, when they walk into work that day, they're the ones that turn the radio on.
Mm-hmm.
They want the vibe of the music in the workplace, the atmosphere, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like my friend Sandy, she is a complete passive listener. My friend Sandy, I've been in her car, she's 82, sorry.
82.
She's 80. She doesn't listen to the podcast. We're good.
Yeah, all right.
She's 82. She's never ever had the radio on in her car. She said, I've never turned it on.
Wow. I don't know how I managed.
Now, she's 82, but she informs me she has never had the radio on in her car.
Wow.
She does listen to music. There's the music channels on TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll put that on, just kind of in the background, maybe if she's doing some baking or whatever.
Okay.
But she can't tell you a single artist. She can't name a single song.
Wow.
Can't tell you a single artist. She's never watched much TV. I was telling her about Eric Dane, who passed away the other day.
Right, yep.
Who's he? And I said he's on Grey's Anatomy. Never seen it. Never seen an episode of Grey's Anatomy. Been on, 22, 25 years, something now?
Yeah, yep.
But anyway, when you're into learning people, it's it's going to be your active listeners that care about music.
For sure.
So you Mary Chapin Carpenter?
Yeah, I know her. I don't know a lot of her songs, but I know I've heard her before.
Yeah, she had a few hits blending folk country and Americana. Kind of a little bit, a bit Tom Petty-ish, I guess,
Okay.
Blending those things. Who's the next one?
Deanna Carter.
Dina
Carter.
Remember her?
Possibly.
Sing the song. Sing for us, Andy.
Strawberry Wine. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
You know how that goes?
Like strawberry wine. Okay. 17.
All right. Very good.
Hot July. I'm trying to get my country vibe in there, but I just couldn't do it.
Okay, now I got to move on before Andy starts misbehaving. Pam Tillis.
Know the name?
Her dad is
Mel Tillis. Yeah.
Yes. He stuttered.
Okay.
Not making fun of that.
No.
He used to make fun of himself. So, Jody Messina. That's one of my favorites.
Jody Messina. The name I know. I'm trying to think.
Heads Carolina, Tails California. Do you know that one?
No.
She covered Lesson and Leavin', a hit for Dottie West in the 70s. You're Not in Kansas Anymore. Really?
No.
No? Okay. Well, maybe, when we wrap this up, I'll play a few of these songs.
All right.
Okay. What do we got here?
Leanne Rimes at number 9. I do know her. I remember she was 13 with Blue when Blue came out. 13 years old. I thought she was like more like 15 or 16, but no, 13 when she had her first hit. And I remember her because I had to play the crap out of Can't Fight the Moonlight from Coyote Ugly. I remember that. But other than that, I can't tell you too much about her.
I was working radio, obviously, at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hearing that song the first time, and I thought, ooh, this is almost Patsy Cline-ish good. I mean, it was
Blue,
you know, there's a bit of yodeling in there, but she does the song great. It had a really traditional sound.
Yeah.
But I
remember they were praising her as the next, biggest thing.
Yeah, but then I don't know if it was the record label or her decision that they wanted to kind of take her poppy. One Way Ticket was a great song. Can't Find the Moonlight is...
I actually didn't mind that song.
I don't mind the song. It's a B song. It's not an A song.
Yeah.
But she's still out there doing it, and Jody Messina's out there doing it. Pam Tillis. Leanne Rimes looks great.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, maybe I don't know if she's had work or not, but she still...
I think she might have, but
she might have.
She still looks awesome.
Number
8, Patty Loveless.
Oh, a lot of hits, dude. A lot of hits from Patty. She sang background vocals on tons of albums. You don't know her?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I'm not going to... the point here is if you haven't heard of these people. This is for you, MonkeyBoy.
Yeah, this is for me to learn. And,
okay?
There you go.
I'm saying the name.
Yeah.
Hit a search engine and look them up, read about them, listen to their songs, check them out. I
For sure.
I mean, we have limited time here. We can't go through all the hits of Patty Loveless.
No. Yeah.
But I really think you should later.
Okay.
Okay, now, you don't know this next person?
I know this next person. Winona Judd.
Winona Judd.
Winona.
Okay.
Yes, I know Winona Judd. Mm-hmm. I probably couldn't tell you a name of her song, but I know.
You don't know her. I think her biggest hit as Winona.
Yeah.
Is No One Else on Earth.
No One Else. That's the one. I do know that one.
Yeah.
I just couldn't think of the title, you know, because.
Yeah, and you know, even with her mom as the Judds, you know, you could hear some blues in there. You know, country. They had.
I didn't mind Winona or the Judds. I thought they were
they
all
had
right.
poppier country too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, she's still out doing it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so in the 90s we had the Dixie Chicks.
Yes, we did.
In the uproar several years back, they changed their name to the Chicks.
Yes.
And very big and huge. They were big and huge.
They were so big. I remember them
they had a
getting a big controversy, and they were, you know, just wiped off the face of radio for a while.
They were blacklisted.
Yeah, they were blacklisted. They
canceled, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, cancel culture. They were, and I don't remember exactly what she did.
They stopped playing their music.
Right. I can't remember. Was it the song or was it something they did?
It was something political. And
I know it was political.
Politics,
right. But it was something political, and I don't remember if it was a song or if it was like they said something during a performance that ticked somebody off, or they did, or
Toby Keith, was it?
I don't remember. I just remember there was a controversy.
There you go. You can look up the Chicks controversy,
and they were blacklisted. You didn't hear about them for years. It was years. And then they came back as the Chicks, and they've still had a string of hits. They still very political.
When they changed their name to the Chicks, here just a few years back, and they did come back. They tried it out over in Europe first.
Yeah.
And they were packing venues over in Europe, and then they tried it over here in the States, and they've had some success with it.
They haven't reached the same success though. Like they were on top of the world,
but they were around in the 90s.
Yes, they were.
Not everything, very little of what a lot of us love is never.
It's true. It never regained.
At the top.
Yeah,
I mean,
nothing ever does. Yeah. Well, very few things.
Very few.
Very few.
Very few.
Number 5. I know this one too. Trisha Yearwood.
Oh yeah, lots of hits. Married to Garth Brooks.
Yes. That's how I know her. But I do know she had her own hits, and I know when they got married, that was a huge deal.
It was
because it was like the merging of two big powerhouse singers.
Yes.
And then they went on tour together for a while.
Well,
right?
I saw Trisha open for Garth.
Yeah.
Up in Sioux Falls. Oh, I don't. It's been a while now, but she's still out there. She's got a cooking show. She writes cookbooks.
Sure.
I think they have a podcast thing, or Garth does, that she's on quite often. But yeah, she's in love with the boy. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Okay.
I do remember that.
Martina
that was big enough to get back on my radar, so it was a pretty big hit.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that now that's played on pop stations.
It might be. Yeah.
AC.
It might be. Yeah.
Adult contemporary stations.
For sure.
Yeah, I think I've heard it on there. So Martina McBride, do you know her?
The name.
You know the name. You don't know any of the songs?
If you named one, maybe I couldn't. I can't think of anything that I would know.
Independence Day. You don't know that one?
No, I don't. Like, of those.
A Broken Wing. You don't know that one?
No.
Well, I can't sing like her, so I'm not going to try. But I really like A Broken Wing.
Okay. I'll try to check that too now.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there's another one.
I can guarantee you that the next artists, all of them, I know pretty well.
Okay.
So
how are we for time, sir?
Let's see. Where are we at? 35 minutes.
35 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're going
good. We're good. Okay. Well,
we are into the top 3.
We are into the top 3, and we're going to do some honorable mentions.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Who would you like to honorably mention?
Well, no. We're into the top 3.
Oh. Okay, so we're going to do the top 3 first and then go to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Number 3, Faith Hill. She was huge. I mean, so huge as far as into the pop world. Like her on radio on like KG95, we played the ever-loving crap out of her. I think they still do.
Well, there's people, and I'll just say people, in entertainment that they're stars.
Yep.
And then there's international stars.
Right.
Not everyone is internationally known.
Right.
Michael Jackson, internationally known.
For sure.
Reba McEntire, internationally.
Yes.
George Strait.
Yep.
People from all genres, but not everybody hits that level.
Right.
They might tour internationally.
Right.
To get known, but there's some people that just explode to that degree.
Yeah.
And
Faith Hill did that.
Well, she did, and then what helps is she did a number of tours with her husband Tim McGraw.
Yep.
Who was that even bigger than her.
Yes, at the time. Yeah.
At the time, and that really, excuse me, that really made her an international star because. Together they had hits.
I actually know, I think 3 songs by Faith Hill. That's pretty good. This Kiss, Breathe, and Wild One.
Yeah.
I know all 3 of those.
No, I don't know how active Faith Hill is. I
haven't seen her out, at least as far as mentioned on concert tours.
Concert tours, and
maybe she does a sparse appearance here or there on a festival.
I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know, she's acted too. Her and Tim have acted in the Yellowstone series.
Yep.
And I don't know if she can still sing to the degree she used to.
I have no idea.
Because it happens to the women too.
Oh, it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll look that up and get back to you.
All right.
Okay, who's at number 2?
Number 2, Reba McEntire. I mean, she could easily be number 1. Easily, if there wasn't the number 1. That's going to be mentioned.
We're going to talk about George Strait in our next episode.
Yeah.
He got 62, 63 number 1 hits, okay?
Right.
Reba is
about like that level.
Well, you have to throw Garth next to George Strait.
Right.
But
Reba's up there.
But Reba's probably next, some 30-plus number 1 songs. She's a firecracker, everyone knows her from, TV and the movies.
Yep, multi-talented actress,
multi-talented.
Singer,
still singing the same as she always used to.
Yeah, she has not lost a step at all.
Yeah.
And her comedy is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Like, she's got that Happy Place show on NBC right now. That's a pretty good show.
Yep.
Very talented. And I would say, I think my favorite song by her is The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
That's a good song. I like Little Rock.
Yeah.
Do you know Little Rock?
I do.
Okay.
I know that one.
I like a lot of her songs. Now Reba, they're putting her here in the 90s. Reba started in the earlier 80s.
Yes,
but,
she did.
She didn't have immediate success until towards the late 80s and the
early 90s, yeah.
Early 90s, she went on tour with Brooks and Dunn. She was having back-to-back number 1s in the 90s.
Yeah.
and lasting for multi weeks.
Yeah,
who's next?
The number one. And there's no doubt. I mean, she changed the whole sound of country music by far. Like, I can't think of another artist who took country music in a different direction and it made it explode more than this artist.
She is what the executives and whoever else were fighting against.
Yeah.
In the late 80s, trying to get it more traditional.
Yep.
This gal here comes and...
She's the Nirvana of country music.
Well...
She comes in and it changes the whole vibe of country music.
I would agree with you. I don't know if it...
Except it was more pop instead of alternative rock.
Well, no. I mean, I'm just thinking of the comparison to what Nirvana did. I mean, I think, when Nirvana hit, that wiped out more than the hair metal bands.
It wiped out a lot.
It wiped out other music.
For sure. Like bands like Survivor and bands like Boston and...
But Shania, over on the countryside, I don't know if it's to the Nirvana degree in rock, but she certainly did kick that door wide open.
Yes.
But it's way beyond her now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, way beyond.
Yeah.
But, talking about Shania Twain.
Yes.
She had just, I remember when Any Man of Mine came out, you could not escape that song. It was everywhere.
I still sing it if I'm out socially somewhere.
Yeah.
And it comes on, I sing it. I love it.
Yeah. It was a popular song. Every dance that I ever DJ'd, if I had to play some country music, that song was getting played.
Yeah. Whose bed have your boots been under?
Yep, that was another one that was really great. Yep. Still the One was a huge hit. Man, I Feel Like a Woman, That Don't Impress Me Much. All those songs, absolutely monumentally huge.
Well, and as we've talked about before, we did a deep dive last season on a legendary producer, Robert John Mutt Lange.
Yes.
She was married to Mutt Lange at the time.
Yes, she was.
Mutt Lange had produced many albums, but he's most known for producing Hysteria for Def Leppard.
Right.
And they marry, and they write together, they work together, and if you really listen for it,
oh, you can definitely hear the Mutt Lange.
You can hear the Mutt Lange. I mean, the Shania songs sound a little bit Leppardish.
Yeah, they have that polish that he has.
It was super produced.
Yeah.
And I don't think that any music at that time was super produced.
No, not like that.
Her music came, when you heard Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under? Sonically, it sounded completely different than anything before.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you felt that in your car.
Right.
If you had it cranked up loud
sure.
enough. But yeah, sonically, it took me anyway to places I hadn't been.
I actually had a Shania Twain album. A couple of them, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's no big surprise, Shania Twain.
She was absolutely huge.
Well, let's see if I can find some other honorable mentions. Mindy McCready.
Yeah, I was going to say her. What was the song? It wasn't Strawberry
Guys
Wine.
Do It All the Time.
Guys Do It All the Time. That was a great tune.
10,000 Angels.
That was another great tune.
Maybe He'll Notice Her Now. I believe that was a duet with the guy from Lone Star, Richie McDonald.
Okay, I think I remember that one.
Mm-hmm. She sadly took her life.
Passed away, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful lady, bright future. Yeah, I'll pass on talking about them and her. Because, in in the latter 90s now, just like your and my 80s hair bands, everything became kind of cookie cutter.
Yeah.
You know? So you're getting a sound to someone, and you're just going to go ahead
and copy it.
And here's the thing. So, you know, there was young ladies like Lila McCann and Jessica Andrews, the Kinleys. One that I really enjoyed was Michelle Wright, who I'm sure you don't know.
No.
She had a song called "Take It Like a Man."
Okay.
But you know, she didn't hang around for a long time. Laurie White, you probably don't know either.
No, I remember She Daisy.
Huh?
She Daisy. I remember
Daisy,
them.
Yeah. Linda Davis. You don't know Linda Davis?
No.
Okay, Linda Davis had a duet with Reba called "Does He Love You?"
Okay.
Do you remember that song by chance?
No.
Okay, well, Linda Davis spent the 80s and 90s as Reba's background singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Kelly Willis was another one. Holly Dunn, Daddy's Hands. Do you know that song?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh. Lucinda Williams.
Name I know.
Okay. What about Carlene Carter?
No.
Every Little Thing, I Fell in Love, Come On Back. She's the daughter of Johnny Cash. No?
Can't say that I do. Well, Dolly had quite a few hits in the 90s, didn't she?
You know, Dolly was on her stride there in the 80s, you know, 9 to 5. Yeah, I mean, she had
a few hits. Amy Lou Harris got into like the more poppier side of things.
She did.
I remember her.
Did. Yeah.
And she had that Ancients of Moo Moo, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shelley Wright. Do you remember her?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Single white female. Shut Up and Drive. You don't know either one of those?
Maybe if I heard it.
Well, you got a lot of music to listen to tonight while you have your prime rib or whatever that was you showed me.
Yeah, a little pork prime rib tonight.
Yeah. See? Goes hand in hand with country music, buddy.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I'm full of good ideas.
Yeah, you are.
Or ideas. What about Katie Osland? Do you remember her?
I remember the name. Probably if I heard a song, I would probably say, yeah, I know that song.
80s ladies? Do ya?
I'd have to hear it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well. Oh, I guess she had rockin' ears with Ricky Van Shelton, Dolly Parton. Eagle When She Flies was a big hit for her. Okay. You know, some of these I don't even
You don't even remember?
Again, the 90s was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was, man. It's hard to think about this stuff.
Well, it is.
It is. I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Tanya Tucker was, you know, Down to My Last Teardrop. That was a big hit for her.
Oh, yeah, I remember Tanya Tucker.
And then, you know, she disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, she really did.
She's been back for a few years now and packing it again.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, I don't know if she got tired of the spotlight or if it was, you know, all for personal reasons, but Sally the podcast dog. She's always with us.
And she's, I think, trying to make a nest, but
I believe that she's annoying us right now.
She's not sure what she's doing.
But those are some honorable mentions. 90s country ladies, as we always say on the podcast, take time to go to your search engine. If it's someone you remember, musically, just type them into the search engine. You can find out if they're still touring, alive,
still doing it, making new music. Yeah, you can find out a lot about them.
Yeah, and I really do enjoy. You enjoy this a lot more than I do, a lot more. But you like to listen to your 80s hair metal.
Love it.
Okay, now why?
Why? I identify with it.
Okay.
It's it's the music I relate to most.
Okay. So, yeah, if you want to go take a trip back, I guess, in time, look up whoever you're thinking about.
Right.
For me, I think I explain it correctly, but you can correct me if I'm explaining it wrong. I take trips back.
Yeah.
One day last week at work, earbuds in 8 hours a day. I listened to some 80s stuff for a little while. I can go back to the memories and the big bag of fun.
Right.
Of the 70s or the 80s, the 90s,
sure,
whatever.
Yeah.
But I kind of like to stay present.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I'm old and I feel I'm going to die soon. So I'm just living in the here and now and living it up. But no, I prefer to stay here in the now.
And check out what's new and what's out. Yeah.
Yeah, and so, music lovers like us should be like we are.
Yeah.
If you want to be stuck in the 70s, the 80s, or 90s, that's cool.
Right.
It's fine if that's the kind of music lover you are. I just like to go back for little periods and listen to newer stuff, more 2000 and on.
Yeah.
But all of the music is like perfume and cologne.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to get a whiff of it, and it's going to take you to somewhere.
Sure.
Some memory, some time. That's the beautiful thing about music.
It's
an art. It's an art form, and I don't know that everyone understands how ingrained in it. Music is around us all the time. It's played at funerals and weddings and sporting events and
everywhere.
We all remember hearing a song at a football game or a baseball game or someone's son's or daughter's party that is attached to something.
Yep.
It's
you have a friend who had a favorite song, and you when you hear it, you think of them. Yeah.
Right. And so, if these ladies invoke some memories of the past, look them up, find out what they're doing. Go see them, buy their merch, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Reba's going to need a wheelchair here in the years to come. Buy her merch so
she can afford it.
Have a wheelchair. Anyway, next episode we're going to look at the legendary king of country music, Mr. George Strait.
Yep.
And you're excited about that too, right?
I am. I'm excited about that.
All right. I'm Ziggy.
I'm going to be doing a whole lot of learning. I'm Monkey Boy.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.